We will not let someone determine whether we are essential or not.
The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts.
In the beginning of the pandemic, there was a wedge that was driven into society. The powers that be were again determining who's superior, who's inferior, who matters, who doesn't. Who's essential and who's a non-essential worker or human being. And then me being the individual that I am, I decided to create something, to create a business under the Essential brand as that which I'm wearing. Essential Teas and Some was created, a brand that reaffirmed that we are not to be told, we are not to be dictated to, we are not led to believe, and we will not let somebody decide whether we are essential or not. Because we all serve a purpose in this life, and all lives are essential. You cannot tell this single mother that goes to work 5 days a week as a cleaning person and who has 2 children at home that she is not essential. She most likely may not be essential in your life. She may not be important in your life, but in the lives of those 2 children that she has, she is essential. She is their mother. She is their caretaker. She is their provider. Why I'm mentioning this? Because 6 days ago, it came up on my Facebook feed that it was the 1-year anniversary of Essential Teas and Some. You know what? Fuck it. Let me get a round of applause for that. Let me give a round of applause for entrepreneurship. Let me give a round of applause for me being able to rise above the naysayers and what people say that is impossible for us to achieve. And let me give you a fuck you to those people that are under this misconception and this assumption that we are expendable and that our lives don't matter and that we are not essential. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. So I came up with Essential Teas and Some, my very own e-commerce business. And through this company, I was able to allocate 10% of the proceeds to families that were affected by COVID to date. Now, I know that the clothing company is a multi-million-dollar industry. No way have I generated that sort of money through this company or this brand. However, I have been able to be impactful, to be helpful, and to contribute to the lives of people when it mattered most. And that to me, ladies and gentlemen, is paramount to anything else. So although it was 6 days ago, the 1-year anniversary of Essential Teas and Some, today I celebrate, and I'm joyous that in the midst of such chaotic time, that I was able to make a difference and still continue to do so. And that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. On several of my videos, I speak about business. I speak about a lot of things in my videos. And I do so not so much to market myself or advertise my brand. I do so to share the information that I've accumulated throughout the years, information that has transformed my life, information that when applied can change your life as well, and can not only improve the quality of your life, but can also help you become successful if you follow these principles and these rules that should be applicable when diving into any business. Now, let me dive into something. Several days ago, I was afforded the opportunity to get on the Tego Billy show. That's Teago Billy. He's a YouTuber. And I'm very thankful and grateful that he was able to give me the opportunity to speak a little bit on his platform. Thank you, Tego. I appreciate that. And something that I've mentioned a little bit about my travels and excuse me. And I've mentioned a little bit about my shortcomings in life. And these shortcomings don't define who I am or who you are as individuals. We are best defined when we show that we have the resilience to stand back up and get back on our feet and still make something of ourselves. Some of you may know, some of you may not know that I was incarcerated for quite some time. And I'm not going to get into details about that. But what I want to say is, no matter where you are in life, as long as you're breathing, as long as you're above ground, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. However, it is up to you to make change. It is up to you to want to restructure your life by reevaluating and making adjustments as you go on. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect by far. However, I'm that person, or I've become that person to commit the least amount of mistakes. Life is short, ladies and gentlemen, and we surely cannot take it for granted. I more so have a newfound appreciation for life because Life was taken away from me for many, many years. And my primary focus while I was away was, what am I going to do once I gain it again? Once I obtain that opportunity, once I'm free, what will I do with it? And I took full advantage. I didn't play games. I didn't stop at no one. I didn't allow anybody to impede on my progress or to hinder me from doing what I knew was right. To become a productive member of society. And I did just that. And I would say that I did that flawlessly. And I passed the test with flying colors. And not to toot my own horn, but I say that because I am human. I've been in tempting situations. I've been in compromising situations. But I was always able to overcome. And not only come out all right, but come out on top. I mean, it may sound cliche, as that slogan says, a mind is a terrible, terrible thing to waste. And then the fact is, and I'm not the one that's so academically inclined. I'm not very versed scholastically. But my teachings, my experiences were not all for nothing. I've learned, relearned, and reaffirmed what I've known. But even more so, I've practiced, I've implemented, and I've applied what I've learned. So my point is that even when somebody may tell you that you're nothing, you're no one, you're not even someone to be considered essential or an essential human being, these people are uninformed. These people do not know what they're up against when they're in the midst of someone with a determined mind. So salute to everybody. I appreciate everyone that has supported my brand, Essential Teas and Some. The link will be in the description below, and I'm going to put it right here in the bottom. Whether you support the brand or not, that is not the point. The point is to illustrate, to further illustrate that anything within the realm of reason is possible. Thank you to Tico Billy once again for allowing me on this platform. Thank you to those who make Essential Teas and Some possible day in and day out. And thank you to all of my subscribers, my followers, and those of you who are just skimming through my channel. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.